And the truth about relationships, you could physically be in the dark about what's going on in your relationship. You can actually be in the dark at a point to so much that when something happens in the relationship, you can be completely shocked or caught off guard by what's going on with your partner, because of the fact that sometimes, depending on your day-to-day, whether you got a busy job, busy schedule, or even with kids, like you got a lot going on with the kids or just a lot going on personally, you can miss that connection point with your partner. And when two people have a lot going on, or when two people have a lot of different avenues going on in their lives, you can really just be missing each other at that point. And you can really tell when you're missing the other person based on your communication with that person. Because if most of your communication is about the ins and outs of who's going to do what in your relationship, like who's going to pay bills, who's going to do a particular task in your relationship, who's going to do something with your kids or anything like that, like you could really be missing specific communication points with your partner about what's actually going on with them personally. And that's kind of what you want to make sure that you're prioritizing in your relationship on a day-to-day basis, outside of everything else that you have to communicate with your partner as well, is what's going on with them personally, like any stressors, any concerns, anything that they see is going on good in the relationship. Like all that information is valid information that you kind of want to hear on a day-to-day basis with your partner, to make sure that you are in line with growth in your relationship. And then also to avoid that whole feeling of like disconnect, and also being physically apart from your partner. Like you want to make sure that there's always a connection point there with each other. And a surefire way to actually do that is to prioritize time. To put your partner in your schedule, whether that's 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever time you have per day, you want to make sure that you are prioritizing some level of time for each other to connect, to reconnect, to talk about how they're feeling, to talk about any stressors, concerns, or anything like that, so that you're not totally in the dark about what's going on in your relationship.